Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. We are and AJ. What's going on?
Leave me alone.
What are you hiding there, AJ?
I'm just waving hi.
I wasn't gonna bring it up unless you did something like this.
I have a pimple, okay? Y'all can talk all that trash you want, but you know what?
Nobody's talking trash.
I'm still young.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. We are in the middle of the off season, and there's not a lot of news going on. So you know what we're gonna do?
What are we
We're
doing?
going to rank some quarterbacks, just like we love doing. We try to do this every offseason, say who do we think is the best to the worst. We have a tier maker that I'm going to bring up right now, and we're just going to go through these guys one at a time and say who do we think is best, who do we think is the worst, and we're just going to go ahead and start off with this, all right? All
Okay.
right. Yes, AJ.
What?
All right, you said okay. All right, Josh Allen. Where does he land in all this?
I know last year we put Josh Allen as a top tier because, it's Josh Allen. He does amazing things. But I feel like when it comes playoff, he kind of like falls off the face of the earth. Like, what kind of quarterback am I looking at? Yeah, he is super consistent. But
when he's good, he's good.
yes, and he's good. He's great. But I don't think I think he's higher than an 85. Get this out of my face. Get out of here. I think he's higher than an 85 overall in Madden.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if I want to put him in God tier.
So, in my opinion, he's at the bottom of God tier. So, whoever else we put up there is probably going to be above Josh Allen. That's my opinion.
This could cover my face.
Josh is overrated. Love the show. Hey, thank you, Patriot Gabe. We love you watching. Thank you for loving the show, supporting us. We appreciate it. Josh is a little bit overrated, yes. But you're mostly saying this because you're a Patriots fan, all right, buddy? Here, I'll help you guys out. Give me a sec here.
You're going to put him on top, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Josh Allen is overrated just a bit. He does very well. It's like you don't want to have playoff Josh Allen, right? You got to have regular season Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now you've completely lost us. Gabriel, you need to take back to the drawing board.
Keep it moving.
To the drawing board.
Keep it moving.
Jeez, man. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, I think Josh Allen is at the bottom of God tier. Do you guys disagree with me or want to change that?
We'll leave. He is the foundation of God tier.
Yes.
I would say.
Okay.
Foundation.
Okay. All right. Next, we got Baker Mayfield. Now, this is the guy last year. He was good, doing terrible with the Panthers. Kind of surprised us with the Rams. Now he's with the Bucks. What are we expecting out of Baker Mayfield this next year?
Absolutely nothing. Not only does he look like a stepdad, but I could see him, coming home drunk, beer belly and all, and just smacking around his wife, which is not okay, by the way. But he looks like that type of person. He was blaming the fans for his L's. I mean, come on, bro. I cannot stand this guy, but I don't think he's absolute booty cheeks. I want to give him stepdad material.
Thank you, Gabriel. Yes, we got some funny names. In case you haven't seen them already, we at the bottom we have Booty Cheeks. And that's his stepdad material, a little bit better there. And then primetime Kirk Cousins. If you don't know who Kirk Cousins is, he's a guy that plays well at 12 o'clock, but he hits his bedtime around 7 o'clock and he can't play at night. And then Madden ranking 85. Those solid quarterbacks in Madden. They're going to get the job done, but they ain't going to do any incredible plays. And then you got the gods here. You guys know what
can't win the Super Bowl with them.
Yeah. So those are our tiers. So I think this is perfect. Vincent, you got anything to say about Baker?
I've ranked all the quarterbacks like based off if they're starting for their team, and he's my 31st quarterback. So I have nothing else to say.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's awesome. I love it.
All right. Okay. So next we got Joe Burrow. And I think we all agree with this one. He's in the top 3, right?
He's in the top tier for sure. I feel like we still have yet seen his full potential because of his situation with the O-line. Of course, that wide receiver core definitely helps. But give that man an O-line, and I guarantee you he's better than Patrick Mahomes.
We have to wait and see. I think he definitely can reach that type of level. We'll have to see if he does. But I mean, we have to put him in the top 3 at the very least.
Yeah, I can see that.
Would agree.
All right, this one I think is going to be a little bit harder. Derek Carr. Where is he at?
Derek Carr for me is primetime Kirk Cousins. You could definitely see him when he has the resources. He does decent, right? He's good. He's a consistent quarterback. Take away those resources or take away a good game plan, a good offensive scheme, then he's primetime Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I really hope he is able to pull up something with the Saints and revive his career. Because if he doesn't do well, this is the end of Derek Carr.
Oh, that's his coffin right there in New Orleans.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Off the top of my head, I actually don't know who this is. Is that Matt Corral?
No, it's not Matt. Is it? It is Matt Corral. Right? I can't see that.
It's a Panthers uniform.
Yeah, it's a Panthers uniform.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
And his forehead is not too big to be Sam Darnold.
I don't know what he looks like, honestly.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm putting him there.
So let's say Matt Corral. Obviously, they don't trust him enough. I mean, they did get the first pick overall, so they're going to for sure get a quarterback. But we haven't seen anything of him. So I'm going to say I wouldn't want to disrespect him, put booty cheeks.
Well, that's the problem with that last tier is like it's a disrespectful tier, but it's where you're gonna if you haven't proven yourself.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He's booty cheeks.
Cool. That's it.
Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties there. I mean, we haven't seen anything from him, so I would agree. I don't think he's booty cheeks, but he's at the top of booty cheeks because he's not booty cheeks.
All right. Dak Prescott. I used to want to put him in ranking 85, but this guy, I just don't trust him anymore. I kind of want to put him over Derek Carr. What are you guys' thoughts?
I feel like he is the definition of primetime Kirk Cousins, if Kirk Cousins wasn't a thing. Because when it comes to important games, you're just like, what the hell is this guy doing? I mean, I could revert back to the playoff game with the San Francisco 49ers where his time management was just horrible. And yeah, you could blame on the head coach, but it's also the quarterback's job to keep track of that. I mean, you're not going to run the ball when you have 12 seconds left in a playoff game just to get a field goal range, just to tie the. You don't do that. I mean, that's prime time right there. Prime time mistakes that you can't take back. He's Kirk Cousins. He's been downhill ever since his rookie year. Or not his rookie year, but you know what I mean.
Those first few years, yes, he did show that he might be the next great quarterback in this league, but I think we've seen the ceiling of Dak Prescott for sure.
Not bad. Yeah, I have Dak Prescott as number 11, I believe. Let me double check that. No, I do not. I have him at 10.
Dang, top 10 for Vince?
Nope, I'm lying. He is number 12. Sorry, number 12.
Okay.
For me.
All
So
right.
he's outside the top 10. But he's still a decent quarterback in my opinion. Just injuries have plagued him about 2 of the last 3 seasons, so that's why he's dropped for me.
I feel like his ceiling is right here. This is where he's actually at.
Yeah. As of right now, remember, this is the 2023-2024 rankings. So if anyone's out there in the comment section saying, oh, this is baloney, this is recent. Okay, what are you ranking them this upcoming season? Look what you saw last year. You can even go back 2 years from now. This is how we're ranking them.
Yep. All right, Andy Dalton. Here's a guy where I don't think he's booty cheeks, but he has definitely seen his time in the league, and he's not going to produce much more. Is he in the stepdad material? Can we put him that high?
I would put him that high. I would even make it to a point where I'll put him higher than Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield is more talented than Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton's more of a leader in that locker room than Baker Mayfield would ever be.
For sure. I want to put Baker just over the talent. Baker in front.
Okay.
That's it?
Nice.
Yeah. Disagree with me?
No. I think Baker might be a little bit better. I don't have Andy Dalton on my top 32, so that is okay for me. But he
Alright.
is definitely stepdad material.
For sure. For sure.
We should put stepdaddy material.
Oh my god.
What is this?
Not him though. Not him.
That-
We'll
if-
get
if
there. We're
that-
coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, if
Oh,
that, then that's where Jimmy's at.
Hey, whoa! That's wait. We'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Look, we're ready to get
Daniel
into
Jones.
comments in.
What is the
Vanilla
comment?
Vic, Danny Dimes,
Vanilla
he
Vic.
better get some respect. After
Respect for
what he did to the Giants, that he fleeced the Giants so freaking hard, and I'll argue all day long with anyone out there. He fleeced the Giants, and Patriot Gabe, I know you and I had our conversations. You saw a little bit of how I see things, but we're not going to disrespect him, okay? I think he is primetime Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's mad at 85, okay? Because then you're saying that he's better than Dak Prescott. But let's all remember the time. I can't remember if it was last season or 2 seasons ago when he was running. He broke out, 75-yard touchdown, dude. No on him. Boom, 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 boom. You can't call it a Vanilla Vic after that, man. He just can't. I get it. He is a quarterback that has speed, but he's not as agile as Vic. So I'm gonna put him as a high tier primetime Kirk Cousins.
I think he's down here.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
He has not even had the closest to the stats that Dak and Derek Carr has had in their bad years. His stats are so low. Yeah, he had a good team last year. Good job. He led a good team. He was a quarterback for a good team. That's about it. He did not do much. His coach did well, and his team did well.
But his coach did not do well enough to get the best coach of the year. I feel like Kyle Shanahan got robbed of that. That was insane.
That should have been not Kyle Shanahan. That should have been the Jaguars head coach. What is his name?
Not Kyle Shanahan?
From turning the Jaguars team from absolute booty cheeks, like booty cheeks and booty cheeks, to a playoff team that won a playoff game, yes.
Going through 4 quarterbacks,
I don't care.
making the last pick of the draft, going to the NFC Championship. It is a system. Look at the Niners system. You can't disrespect that. Oh my! Look at their team. Look how much money they spent this past season.
To a team that won a playoff game.
Thousands of millions of
dollars. 100% should have been Doug Peterson.
Oh my gosh!
This is we're gonna do another episode.
I could have been the head coach for the Jaguars. I would have been successful.
Oh,
I could have been the head coach for the Jaguars. I should have been successful there. Give me that much money. Look how much they paid Christian Kirk. If they had that much money.
Back on topic. Daniel Jones is worse than Derek Carr, 100%. Jumping off the Reed bandwagon now. You better get back on, Gabe, because ain't none of these two over here. They ain't supporting you.
Nah. I support you, dude.
Nope.
Oh my god. I'll chime in here. That was a great fiasco right there. I was enjoying that so much. I have Daniel Jones as my 23rd quarterback, and if we're like skipping ahead. I have Derek Carr as my 16th quarterback. I agree with Reed. I think Derek Carr has had the better stats over the years. This past year, he was complete dookie, in my opinion. So I could see the argument that Derek Carr should be way lower. But I still think upcoming into this season, that's how I did my order. I think Derek Carr is going to be better than Daniel Jones this next year.
I mean, we'll see.
I mean,
I'm excited for this next season.
Derek Carr had better stats than Daniel Jones last year, and he got cut for it. What does that say about Daniel Jones? I don't have no. Let's just put this guy right here. Geno Smith.
Oh, I want to hear this from y'all.
Oh, you guys didn't see what I did.
We're just skipping Justin Fields now?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? I don't have him much higher. I have Justin Fields as stepdad material. He's a one-dimensional quarterback.
Like down here?
Like down there, yeah. He has an arm, but he can't use it. He relies on his feet, and that's it. I'm sorry. What else can you do? Show me something. He hasn't showed anything yet. He has the potential to, I think.
He has DJ Moore now. Ain't no more excuses.
He needs an O line, which they did work on the trenches. They
Yeah.
did. I'll give him that. But right now he is. I can't even say he's stepdad material. Is he even old enough?
Jeez, man, you guys really don't like Justin Fields.
I've seen
You guys
him.
want to hear? You guys want to hear where I have him at?
Where do you have him at, Vince?
I have him at 11.
This guy's high. Oh my gosh, dude. You're on crack cocaine.
I'm glad that guy's gone. Like,
Look at this. What the?
Dude,
11?
hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. You guys remember I have Dak Prescott at 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. In my opinion, I think that Justin Fields is better than a Jimmy Garoppolo. I think Justin Fields is better than a Tua at this point in time because Tua is just going to decline from here, sadly, after that injury. He's not going to play football the same. I also think that he's better than Geno Smith. He just has more potential. I look at his roster when I look at the Chicago Bears, and I see a lot of holes where he could not be the best stat guy. So I think Justin Fields is a great player. I think this next year we see him develop a lot more, and he's a lot better than you guys think he is.
I hope to see it, but I don't know what Justin Fields you're watching. I wasn't impressed. I mean, I was impressed maybe one game. I think that was against the Packers.
Oh, when
But-
he ran for like a century?
Yeah, but like I
it
said,
wasn't a century, okay, guys? Jalen Hurts ran a century on us, all right?
but
Not
that's what I mean. He's just a one-dimensional quarterback. I mean, if he did things like Lamar did when he first came into the league and utilizing his arm a little bit more, it could be because of the O-line. It could be because of the head coaching, the offensive scheme. It could be, but I didn't see anything. So I'm gonna have him this low. But I hope you're right, Vince. I hope we do see something from them because that division, it's unknown now. We're in
Is
the
it true?
land of the unknown.
Very
all
true.
right, all right. I say we keep him there. We may move him up a little bit depending on how things go. Geno Smith, I'll slide him in. This is where I would put him. And
That's where I would put him
I kind of want to. I would maybe want to do that.
Honestly,
maybe this.
that's where I'll put him. Geno Smith reminds me of Vincent playing Fortnite. Okay, so Vincent doesn't play games, right? And when he comes back, you're just like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to carry this guy. Let's see what he does. Some games he's freaking cracked out of his mind. Like he's just getting kills and racking up kills. Other games you're carrying, like, okay, let's support Vincent, right? I'm like, what's going on? He could be the best guy on the field, but he could also be the average guy on the field. You know, you don't know. And that's my take on Geno Smith. Vincent,
Yeah.
oh God.
This guy. Vincent,
I
would
wanna
you
hear
put him
you.
any higher? Oh yeah. Well, I think Geno. I really liked what I saw out of him last year. I definitely think he's better than Daniel Jones. I kind of want to put him higher than Derek Carr, but I'm going to keep him right there. I think that's where he lands as far as right now. If he proves it to me another year, then I'll have more confidence putting him higher. But I'm just still, is it a 1 year fluke kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to give it the good old twist there, you know, because he's only done it for one season. The good old twist,
No,
you know?
don't say it.
I
we're
didn't
allowed
read.
to
I
say it.
didn't. But
All right.
yeah, I have Geno at middle of the pack. He's my 15th ranked quarterback out of all 32 starting quarterbacks. So I think you guys are speaking some truth there. So that's my non-biased pick. I have him at 15.
All right, now we're definitely going to see some biasy on this one. We got Jared Goff. These two absolutely hate this guy. I don't think he's that bad. I would put him right here in front of Daniel Jones. He's better than
Wow.
Daniel Jones.
I would like to hear what Vince has to say first.
Okay, so we can deny that Jared Goff is a stat machine. The system that they're growing there with the Lions organization in Detroit is pretty phenomenal. I think they're doing great. I think their franchise is definitely turning around. And I think Jared Goff is a big part of that. I may hate on Jared Goff a lot because I think he's still a stinky quarterback, but stats don't lie. and that's what I based my ranking off. I have him in the top 10. He's my number 8 quarterback.
This guy's so wild.
You guys know where I stand with Jared Goff.
Where do you put him here?
He's a 85 overall in Madden.
Thank you. I agree.
85?
Honestly, I can't stand the
Wow.
guy. And over there in LA, they're heavily reliant on a quarterback, right? We saw what happened when Matthew Stafford went down. You can't rely on on Jared Goff. You can't rely on him. Over there, that system, Detroit, it's a team effort. It's a team sport over there, and he fits in perfectly there where he doesn't have to do too much. All he has to do is enough, and enough is good enough for that team and for him to look good. You know, kind of similar to the way I see Jimmy G. He's not an all-star quarterback. You can't rely on him to win games, but he's just enough. Look at that.
I can't believe you guys ranked him higher than I did.
I know that's pretty crazy, but I mean, like Vince says, you got to give credit where credit's due. And these past 2 years, he's done decent.
Yeah,
All right.
he's turned my thought process on him as quarterback. My thought process before was him with the Rams, and
He's still a
didn't turn out
weenie as
so
a
hot.
person, though.
Jeez.
He's definitely not stepdad material. Even if he was part of that category, he would not be there.
All right, I'm pretty positive this is Taylor Heineke right here that we're ranking next. Taylor Heineke most likely going to be a backup this year unless somebody goes down. Where do you guys put him? He's definitely the booty cheeks or the stepdad material at best. Where do you guys put him?
It's
I-
weird.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's weird because he had like 2 games where you're just like, wow, this guy's going to be the future of the franchise, right? Like this, he has
They were,
it. The
they were
crowd loves him.
marketing. They were marketing Taylor Heineke as the future of the franchise at one point.
And that's why, like, people bought in, fans bought in, they were excited. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe this is the move. But then after that, he was absolutely like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with Booty Cheeks.
Dang.
I like he wants to be a backup quarterback. He enjoys it, and you know what? And I think that's where he stands. He wants to be Brian Hoyer, and he'll
Make
kudos
millions.
to you. Yeah, make billions being a backup, the easiest job in the world, like he said. So
Has he gotten signed somewhere yet?
I think so.
I think he did. Yeah. I can
I'm gonna
search
Google
it
real
up.
quick. I got it for you.
Okay.
Vince. What do you think
All right.
he ranks? Is he better than Matt Corral?
Yeah, I think he is because Matt Corral has not played like he has before. Taylor Heineke has
Falcons.
surprised us, and
Falcons.
he's at the Falcons. That's awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
good for him.
he's there. He's behind Desmond Ridder, right?
Yeah, so he has a decent chance of starting if Ritter isn't playing well.
Yeah. So as of now, I have him at Booty Cheeks just because I don't think he's better than Andy Dalton. I don't believe he's better than Baker Mayfield. I definitely don't think he's better than Justin Fields, but that's another topic. So yeah, I have him there at Booty Cheeks because he's not stepdad material either.
Gotcha. All right. Justin Herbert, a rising star in this league. I think he's going to be either. I don't know if I put him at 85. I think he's an 83 or 84, so that kind of makes me want to put him right here.
I think he's an 85 overall on Madden. I'm not fooled by him. I know everyone still wants to put him at the top tier list for quarterbacks. I don't think so. I saw it immediately. Yes, he had a great rookie year, but look what's happened. I know he has a broken down team. They deal with tons of injuries every single year, but prime example, look at Joe Burrow. That is a top tier quarterback. Deal with any circumstance. Herbert, I think you're at 85 overall just by a sliver.
All right. Vincent?
I would agree.
84 or 85?
I would say maybe he's like an 84, but I ranked him as my number 7 quarterback. I think he still has potential to be a good quarterback, but he's definitely not in that god tier. He's nowhere near the top 5. My 6 and 7 and 8 are way below my top 5. It's just a huge gap for me. So I wouldn't be mad if you put him at primetime Kirk Cousins in the front, but I like where he's at right now behind Jared Goff.
Okay. All right. You guys are gonna have to help me on this one.
Is that
I was thinking it was a
Hendon
Hendon
Hooker?
Hooker. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
Hendon Hooker, yeah. I
Okay.
think that's who it is.
Okay. Well, I think all rookies belong in booty cheeks, even though they aren't booty cheeks yet.
It's to be determined.
TBD.
We
Are
can
they stepdads?
No.
Mm,
We should
nah, I
have
don't
like
think so.
yeah.
You want to add a rookie area?
Nah, let's just keep it moving.
All right. Booty cheeks?
Booty cheeks.
Booty cheeks.
Better than Matt Corral?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
All right. All right. This is Sam Howell.
Sam Howell, baby.
All right, AJ, speak about him.
Sam Howell, he runs a great, a pretty simple system where you don't have to rely on him. The way he played out there in North Carolina, I think he lands perfectly with Washington. All he's missing is just an opportunity and a chance. And really, they didn't give him any last year. They went ahead and went with Taylor Heineke is over him, which I didn't understand. Hopefully, this upcoming season, he does get an opportunity to show that, because I feel like he will fit that system tremendously. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and just be the franchise quarterback of the century. I feel like he's the type of guy who will be able to learn and grow with the team, especially that very young team that they have over there. And then especially, I'm going to say that so many times, with Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy has a great offensive mindset. They're going to do amazing things out there in Washington if they could get it together. Sam Howell, I love him. If you want to run by the booty cheeks, then go for it. But if we do, I think he's better than all those quarterbacks right there.
So you put him at top of booty cheeks?
Top of booty cheeks, hell yeah.
Okay. I really don't know too much about him, if I'm being completely honest, so I'll trust your judgment here, AJ.
Yay.
Yeah, I have him as my 32nd quarterback as of starters. But I'm excited to see what he does with the Washington Commanders. He gives me the Taylor Heineke type vibes, and I think he can play like how Taylor Heineke did when he was good in those 2 games that we saw him. So I have high hopes for Sam Howell, but right now he's my 32nd because I don't know what the future holds for him yet.
All right. That's right here. Last year, he was basically Mr. Second Place, getting second place in the Super Bowl, getting second place in MVP voting. Is he in the God tier? Jalen Hurts. He just got that new contract, got that brand new money. Where do we put this guy?
Right now, he is a little above the ceiling that Dak Prescott had. And the reason why he's going to continue to find success is because of the offensive line that he has. And it's kind of weird, but I feel like you kind of have to put him in top tier just because of the past season that he's had. He's played phenomenal, even with the best O-line in the league, even with great wide receivers.
Yep.
He had all the resources, and you know what? He showed that he could be very successful with them.
I think I would put him over Josh Allen. Isn't it?
I'm going to say it right now. He's top 2, but he's not 1.
He's number 2?
That's just my thought process. I said last year he'd be MVP, and this year I was a little bit wrong. But I think he's a great quarterback. He does have a good system, like AJ said, that benefits him so much. But I still think he's a very, very talented quarterback, and I think he's going to stay very talented for a long time.
All right. I put him underneath Joe Burrow.
I can respect that. Joe Burrow is a talent who will probably progress even better than he is right now. So I would not argue that.
All right.
Ooh,
AJ,
this one.
take the floor.
I wish we had a separate tier for Jimmy Garoppolo, most handsome guy in the world, not just in the NFL, but God tier for sure when it comes to looks. He beats out anyone who's ever going to be in the NFL.
Real quick, I think AJ should do a video all by himself where he ranks the quarterbacks from sexiest to ugliest.
Dude,
No,
that'll be awesome.
I want to see a video of every time Jimmy G wears a different outfit, and I want AJ to rank all of them.
As Jimmy G's outfits? Is that what you said?
All his outfits and how he looks in every single one.
Do I have to like get them online, or can I use my catalog?
You can use your catalog.
Yes. Awesome. Exactly. I did some photoshopping. I took some shirts off, and he's glistening. I'll tell you that.
I want you to use that locked app that you have, AJ.
That what?
That locked app, the one with the passcode.
Oh
you
my
never showed me
gosh,
here?
haven't used this since like high school. Oh my gosh. Gabriel
Jeez.
says Jimmy Super Bowl champ as a backup. G. Yes, he did win a Super Bowl as a backup, but you know what? He's also been to a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback, which not a lot of other quarterbacks can say, like Mac Jones. Dude, you gotta bring that up, bro. Okay. No, for real though, Jimmy G's, if he's in the right system and when he has the right resources, he is great. He could be an 85. He wins games, right? He wins games, but he's kind of stuck in between like 85 and primetime Kirk Cousins because we've seen when he throws like 4 picks in one game, and the Niners just struggle. So I'll put him probably top tier primetime.
Right there, Reed, right there.
I would pick him over Dak Prescott.
Yes.
That's where I'm putting him.
I said over, or we're doing it from right to left.
No, I have Jimmy G behind Dak Prescott.
I have him too there.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy G's 13 for me, so he's in the top 15. So
if Jimmy G can show me they can do it without the Niners, then I'll put him above.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I agree. I think he probably will because
he'll do good. He'll do good.
He's gonna do good with Josh Jacobs, and his career will decline, but I think he still has some talent, so he'll be decently good.
Surrounded by strippers, I don't know.
All right, we got Kirk Cousins himself. Where does he land in primetime Kirk Cousins?
He is, he's top tier primetime Kirk Cousins, baby.
Is he better than Jimmy?
Really?
Nah, I'm just kidding. No. Right there. I think that's good. Right there. Uh-huh.
That's it.
I'll say this: Kirk Cousins is not in my top 20. That guy, in my opinion, gets carried every single year by a star wide receiver.
Okay.
I think he's a little overrated, and the primetime stuff shows that. Kirk Cousins is a good option on fantasy because he's consistent, but I don't think he's a top 20 quarterback.
Probably the most average quarterback on fantasy.
He is average. He's consistent, except during prime time. So you guys think lower than this?
I think he's right above Daniel Jones.
Okay, I'm good with that.
That's just my opinion.
All right. We got the kid himself. He won't play much of 2023 at all, really, with his injury. Where do you guys think he comes back? Is he step off onto the field and he's great, or is he gonna be struggling?
Let me ask you all this: did we see anything good from him last year? Anything?
We saw little spurts of him playing well.
Booty cheeks. I'm gonna have him.
I think he's better than Baker Mayfield.
I don't. He's getting paid more than Baker Mayfield, But
right now, healthy, I start him over Justin Fields.
We didn't see anything from him last year. We didn't. I'm gonna say there's no game where he had a good game last year, not at all. And then he's hurt to top it all off. So, I'm gonna put him in that bottom 2 tiers. Yeah, Gabe's going nuts right now.
Jeez. I had Kyler Murray at 26, but I don't think he's booty cheeks. I don't think he's that bad.
He's not that bad.
But he did not have a good game, like AJ was saying. That's why I have him at 26, because his stats are dog water, and he has one of the best wide receivers in the league.
He had a stack wide receiver room.
Yeah. He had speed. He had a great tight end. He had 2 other great receivers.
Running
I
backs?
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get why they lost so much unless they were tanking. We'll see if that's proven this year. We'll see. But yeah,
Yeah, he bottom 2 tiers for sure.
I think he's top of stepdad.
Okay,
I'll take that.
we'll keep it there.
All right, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is at 85
Really?
overall.
Dang, that was quick.
Really? Wow.
I
Right,
think
I
so.
would agree.
yeah.
I would agree. Where
Yeah.
where in the 85? Is he at top 85? Is he
He's
at
a
the
top
bottom?
85.
The top?
He's a top 85. Yeah, it's just been a
Okay.
while since we've seen him actually, carry the team to get wins. Of course, he doesn't have all the resources in the world, but he's not in that top tier anymore. My
Is
opinion.
Odell now? Is Odell in 2023?
We'll see if Odell can stay healthy, because every time I freaking draft Odell in Madden, he gets injured. He's out for the whole season. I don't know why. I've been to 3 drafts already where I draft Odell and he tears his every freaking season.
Every preseason.
Jeez.
Every preseason. I didn't even get to use him once. Not once. So
He's in the
Dang.
preseason. He tears his ACL.
Jeez, came back too soon.
yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on that. And then let's see if those running backs stay healthy.
I can agree. I think he's not better than Josh Allen at this point in time. Do I think he can get better when his team gets better? Yes. But right now he's my 5th quarterback on my ranking. So I'm cool with leaving him there at top of 85.
Cool. All right, Will Levis, Mr. Second overall pick, waiting all day and the draft. Where do we rank this guy? Is he better than Hendon Hooker?
He's better than Hendon Hooker.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Cool. All right, Jordan Love. Obviously, we're not going to put him in prime time. We're not. If we want to be nice, then we can put him in stepdad. But obviously, we don't know what he's going to be. He can either be the Nets Hall of Famer. He could maybe be a decent quarterback who starts games in this league, or he may only play one real season.
I'm going
We
to put
don't
him in stepdad material, in my opinion.
Thank you. Okay.
Probably in the very back behind Justin Fields, of course.
I'm fine with that.
Just because the games that I did see with Jordan Love, he was an ass. So
Showed a lot of promise.
I'm just gonna say he was an ass. All right.
He played great against that Eagles defense. We almost came back because
Yeah,
of
he
Jordan
played
Love.
horrible against the Chiefs.
That was 2 seasons ago. We've really seen his development this past year. That was 2 seasons ago. That was Aaron Rodgers' I'm immunized year.
Well, yeah, I'm still keeping him there.
Vincent?
I think Jordan Love, I based his ranking off of what I think he'll be from what I've heard and what I've seen from those games. I have him ranked as my 17th quarterback going into next year, so I think that's where he'll sit after next season. I don't think he's a spectacular quarterback. I would put him at the top of stepdad after this season, but as of right now, I don't really care where we put him because we don't know what he's going to be.
We just don't know.
Yeah.
We just don't know. All right, we
he's
got
a
mac and
mystery.
cheese. We have mac and cheese now. He's booty cheeks, right?
Bottom of booty cheeks.
I was gonna be nice and put him in stepdad material, but this dude is ass. Oh my gosh.
I'll put him at
Nice.
top of booty
Yeah.
cheeks, though.
He's at top of booty cheeks. He's not that bad, but he's not.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, you got cut off, Vincent. Mac has a lot of pressure this year, and I think he might fail because Bill O'Brien will be too much for him. Wow.
You're already making excuses for this dude? Oh my gosh, bro. This guy comes into the NFL. Oh, F those teams. I want to be with the Patriots anyways. They all effed up, bro. Look at me. I'm the best. I'm from Bama, bro. Gets a high ankle sprain, crying off the field. Get out of here, dude. People are cheering Bailey Zappi
Serious
over
high
you.
ankle sprain, man.
Dude, I've had high
serious
ankle
high-
sprains. It wasn't that serious. Dude, he came back. He was able to come back.
He was being super serial, though.
Dude, he was not being super serial, bro. He was crying off the field. If I saw Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold nowadays, Jimmy G crying off the field, dude, get the out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I was pissed off when Brock Purdy got injured, but I didn't know the injury. He even tried to come back. But after knowing the injury, do you see one tear off that dude? No. That dude was right there. He didn't go in the locker room he tore his freaking elbow. Oh my gosh. That guy's ass.
All right. Top of booty cheeks. Patrick Mahomes. I'm putting him right there.
He's top tier.
He's number one.
He's one.
He's one.
Sadly.
Unless we thought he was going to fall off a little bit with Tyreek Hill. Maybe saw a little bit of drop off. I don't remember his stats comparing the years. But dude's great.
He won the Super Bowl, bro.
I'm talking about his stats. Yeah, but that's team. That's team, okay? You don't win Super Bowl as a singular person.
Once Kelsey is gone, he's going to be...
He's booty cheeks after that.
Oh my gosh, how many more years? This is like Tom Brady all over again. Oh, he's getting too old. He's going to suck. You know, it's just...
No.
He's just good. He's just good.
Yeah,
he's great.
He's a very innovative quarterback, and he can change with the times of whatever's on his team, I think. So he's going to be here for a long time, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Matt Ryan has not officially retired yet, but I'm putting him at the bottom booty cheeks because he's literally calling or announcing, casting, whatever. He's broadcasting now, basically.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's on NBC, ABC, one of CBS. I don't know which one of those. Like halftime talk, basically pregame talk. That's what Matt Ryan is now. And the only reason he hasn't officially unretired is because if he retires, then the Colts don't have to pay him his money.
It was really bad last year. Yeah,
it was bad.
He was definitely booty cheeks.
It was horrid.
Yeah, if he was to play next year, he would be right here.
Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Davis Mills.
Davis.
Where do we put him in booty cheeks?
I'm gonna put him in stepdad material.
Really?
Bottom tier stepdad material behind Love, because you know what? He stepped up.
He played decent.
That's the definition of stepdad, right? He stepped up.
He stepped up.
He did, and everyone's counting him out, and he knows he's not the guy. He knows it, but he's giving it his all every single play. And they won some game. It wasn't a lot, but they won some.
Yep.
I'll give him that.
True.
I'll give him that.
I like it.
All right.
Kenny
Pickett. This guy, he has experience now. Where do we think he's going to go in his second year?
Kenny Pickett going to the second year. Oh, go ahead, Vince.
I have him exactly where Reed put him. He's above Baker Mayfield for me. He's not a star quarterback. He's not a good quarterback, but he drove them through the season. Oh my God.
Kenny baby hand. Pickett is booty cheeks.
That's your quarterback, dude.
Nestor, you've been quiet all day long watching.
He was waiting.
And you come in right when it's your QB.
Dang.
Call him booty cheeks and say his baby hands?
He was waiting for this.
Nestor, did you not see the most recent Ben Roethlisberger podcast where he said, "Hey, I'm rooting for you, and I think you're the Nets person in this franchise"? This is from Ben Roethlisberger saying, "Hey, I think Kenny Pickett has what it takes."
Was that the most recent one?
I don't know, but I just heard about it.
It just came out yesterday that Ben Roethlisberger was hoping for Kenny Pickett's demise in the NFL when he got drafted. He wanted him to fail.
His first few games, but he said by his third game starting, he was very excited and he was like, "Hey, I don't want to be that type of guy. This guy makes me excited about the future for the Steelers, etc." And he started rooting for him.
But yet in Madden, this guy could throw 80 yards on the run and on freaking dime, whatever. But honestly, I think he's going to have a decent year next year. No distractions, right? Hey, let's cut out all the distractions. This is our game plan. They still have one of the best head coaches in the league. Let's get down to business. Let's not get too fancy out here and let's do this thing, right? So I think he is stepdad material out there with potential to become primetime Kirk Cousins.
He has potential. All right, Brock Purdy. Now, this one might be the hardest one to rank because we saw him play very, very well, but it's for a short period of time. and he's trying to come off an injury now, which is tough. Where do we put him in 2023?
I mean, y'all can have my answer, but y'all should probably answer first.
The thing is, I feel like he can play better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But has he earned that spot? Or should earning be a thing in this?
I'll tell you what, on this list right now, from the games that he did play, he had only probably only two quarterbacks on this list right now had better stats and better play than Brock Purdy.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Let me ask you all this then. Who would you rather have? Brock Purdy or Jared Goff?
Okay, but we're talking about 2023, not the future.
No, I know. Let's go next year. Brock Purdy coming off of injury. Who would you rather have?
Brock Purdy with the Niners?
We can even switch teams if you want, but Brock Purdy doesn't have a cannon of arms, so you know that he doesn't need a cannon of an arm. That's not his gameplay.
So,
of course, Gabriel says Goff. He's a liberal.
I'll break the ice here. I have Brock Purdy as my 21st quarterback.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, AJ, but I still think that he's a good quarterback in my opinion. I have him in front of Daniel Jones. I possibly think he could be in front of Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's better than Geno Smith this past year. You can say stats are different, but from what I saw, what he brought to the team, he's definitely better than y'all's fourth string for sure. Do I think Trey Lance could have done a similar thing with the 49ers when he got Christian McCaffrey? Maybe not as good, but I still think that he would have done very well. So I think Brock Purdy just had a spectacular team. Spectacular blocking, spectacular schemes, spectacular run game. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, he had star players in my opinion. Ayuk, and these guys are not top tier wide receivers, but they're wide receivers that know how to do their job, and that's what helped Brock Purdy. Yes, he threw some magnificent passes. That's why I think he's a rising star in this league. I think Brock Purdy is going to have a long future as Mr. Irrelevant, and he's going to break a lot of records as that. But I could possibly see him in front of Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's an 85 overall yet, but he is a primetime Kirk Cousins for me.
Where would you put him, AJ?
He hasn't had enough time to become an 85 overall, but I think he is better than all those quarterbacks in primetime Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I could argue that.
I think after this next year, if he plays like he did, then he's right here. But right now, he's right here. And hey, prove me wrong. Have him prove me wrong. I would love to see his success story.
I'm not saying anything because what Vince has said, it was all facts.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a great system and he had a ready team, a Super Bowl ready team. I mean, he's supposed to be successful.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't, then he wouldn't even be in the league. So
but also this. Brock Purdy has the biggest nuts I've ever seen.
Yes.
I will say that is why I think AJ saying that he's better than Dak Prescott is also probably true. So I would not be mad if Brock Purdy was above everybody on this primetime Kirk Cousins because of the way his cojones are dragging across the field while he makes those passes.
The way he fought to try to get back on the field. I have nothing respect for Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
But right now, I just have to.
God tier. His respect that he has for me. For sure.
All right, Anthony Richardson. Where do we put him in booty cheeks?
I think he has the most potential out of this draft. I feel like he has the highest ceiling, but he also has the lowest floor.
Yep, that's what everybody says.
Yeah, he's my 25th going into this next season. I think he's going to do all right, but he's not going to be spectacular. But he also could prove us totally wrong. He could be a freaking top 15 quarterback. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm going to put him right there.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, who the heck is this?
That is isn't that Malik? What's his name?
Is
that
this
Malik?
Ritter? Is this Ritter?
Yeah, Ritter,
Desmond,
Ritter,
that's
Ritter.
Desmond
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
Is
Desmond
it?
Ritter.
Are we sure that's him? I think it's him. Okay. I don't know where to put him. He hasn't proved us anything.
Ritter is
Yeah,
my
you got to put him
28th.
there. You got to put him
Right
there.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we
I
do
think-
that, let's read Brady
Oh.
Griffin's post here or comment. He says, in my opinion, you have to put Mac Jones above the last tier because he was pretty good his rookie season, and his following season, he had a defensive coach as his offensive coordinator. Now, I'm
Very
going to take
true.
the comment off because we have Vincent here, and I don't want to cover his beautiful face. But, okay, Brady, let me ask you. This upcoming season, right? This upcoming season, where would you rank Mac Jones out of the 32 quarterbacks, 32 starting quarterbacks there, right? And you can even do 35 quarterbacks if you want to count in rookies, you want to count in people who got traded. You can even do that. Where would you rank Mac Jones? And I understand that he had a defensive coordinator as a offensive coach, but this past season, from what we saw, I don't think he had a good game. I was very disappointed. When you have the fans cheering for Bailey Zappi to come in, that's when you have an issue, right? We saw that with Washington, and they got rid of Carson Wentz, even though they spent all that money on him. Hey, sorry, that's not what we want. But look at Mac Jones. The only thing I've seen is that he is not tough and that he is not a leader, and that drops him very low on my QB rankings. Brady says he ranks him 16 through 18. That's very high in my ranking list. But again, that is my ranking list. And from what he has talked, and I can say this over and over again, what he has talked coming into this NFL, he talked very highly of himself. So I expect some good play. You saw a safety with Josh Rosen, didn't deliver. He's out of the league. He's done. He's a third string practice squad guy. That's going to be Mac Jones. It just so happens that the Patriots need a quarterback. They don't have anyone, right? And they don't have high picks to get one. So that's why I ranked him there. I don't know if these guys want to go on about that, but
Yeah, I completely agree with AJ. I think after his rookie year, I would maybe want to put him after 16-18. And yes, him having a defensive coordinator last year definitely had an effect on his playing ability. Like, that's not a good idea. It just simply isn't. But as much as I'm trying to base this tier off of talent, which is my highest factor in where I'm ranking these people, I also have to put into character of the quarterback. As AJ said, he didn't fight to stay on the field. He wasn't a leader. You got the locker room divided. Some of them want Bailey Zappi, some of them Mac Jones. He has not unified the locker room around him, even though he's, for the most part, been the solidified starter for them. And then he also takes cheap shots at a bunch of players, whether that's hitting people in the nuts. I feel like, if I remember correctly, he took some really trashy tackles where he threw himself at players' legs when there's no need to do it. I just don't have a high value of his character, and that's why it makes me put him lower. Brady says, I do think this is a make-or-break season for him. 100%. He's a first-round pick, so after this year, the Patriots will have to decide if they want to pick up his fifth-year option or not. And then if they don't, then next year, after this year, this upcoming year, that's his last year on his contract, and we'll have to see what they do with Mac Jones if he even is on a roster after that next year. This is a make-breaker year for him. He has to show leadership. He has to show talent. He has to produce. There's a lot on the line for Mac Jones.
I might not always talk very highly about the Patriots, but let's all not forget that this is the Patriots organization who has shown a lot over our lifetime, over this past decade. There's a lot to show up for it. So being a rookie is just not enough. You got to be good there because there are standards there in the Patriots organization, and he's just not reaching them. But Brady, of course, we always respect everyone's opinion on here. So thank you so much for commenting, and thank you so much for being here live with us. We love it when you're here.
I think you have a very valid point, though, Brady.
Yes, you do.
Aaron Rodgers. He did not play very well last year.
He did not play very well last year, so
He's still an 85, though.
I think you have him too low in the 85. I think he should be up there. I will still put him up above Lamar Jackson just because of injuries
Really?
for Lamar. Yeah, injuries for Lamar put him down, and you know what? He's not going to revert back to his old play calling like he did with Green Bay. He's like, I'm just going to call my old play calling, and you guys have to adapt. No, he's going to a whole new system, so he's going to learn everything's going to be new. Everyone has to adapt the same way. So I think that's going to be a better season for Aaron Rodgers, but not dramatic.
Gabriel says Aaron Rodgers is the most overrated quarterback of all time. Gabriel, your opinion is so trashy all the time, right, buddy?
God, you can't say that.
Yes, I can.
Oh my goodness!
For you guys in the comments, Gabriel's a personal friend of mine. All right, so I can say what I want.
Oh
always hated Aaron Rodgers. Always.
Johnny Chat.
Johnny Chats is back, dude. Hell yeah! Back with the facts. He says Brady is a quitter. Hey man, he quit not only on his I'm not gonna.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Nestor's going out here. Kyrie's back here. He said, put Joe Shiesty in number 1. More spot left. I put Lamar and got why? Why would you put Lamar in the top tier? Besides his MVP year, what has he shown? You know, yes, he is a top 10, top 8 quarterback in the league. But what has he shown to be in the absolute best tier? We've seen Joe Burrow use your own quarterback as your own defense. We've seen Joe Burrow do the impossible with a team that is struggling since day one. Now we see Lamar Jackson given a team that struggles since day one. And what did he do? Nothing. He didn't do anything, right? Yes, he did get riddled with injuries, but I'm not going to make excuses for him. What has he done? He doesn't win games. He'll definitely help you get a win, but he's not going to win you games when it's just him. Because he just got dunked on. I love that song.
Didn't remember.
James cry because he just got dunked on. Don't quit, guys. He's talking to you right there, Reed.
Me?
Jeez.
No, just kidding.
Jets downfall.
He may be the downfall of their salary cap if they don't win a Super Bowl or produce something in the playoffs. But we'll have to see.
I think Aaron is a very selfish player.
Here we go.
I think he's a very selfish player. I mean, that's what you could take away from Tom Brady and you could take away from Aaron Rodgers. You know, at one time, they're both be considered the top 2 quarterbacks of the league. And Tom Brady, he doesn't ask for the freaking bank and more to help out the team. And Aaron Rodgers, it's a different story.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what I meant. I'm not bashing on him as an athlete. He's a great football player.
Jesus Christ. Johnny Chats because he just got dunked on. He has good drip. Who is he talking? He's not talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers does not have good drip.
No.
Yeah, he wears something cool every once in a while.
He's a hippie, dude.
Every once in a while, okay?
He doesn't even know what he wants to be in life. Like he's still trying to find himself.
All right, I'm
scared of the darkness.
I'm gonna get AJ off this tangent because he's just gonna go. Okay, Kyrie, when he's healthy, Lamar is scary. I'm telling you, this is very true. When he's healthy, he is a quarterback that is a threat. You get to game plan against him, and you game plan against him, he's still gonna break your game plan.
Let me correct you. When he's healthy and when he wants to play. Because he was healthy to play in the playoffs last year.
No, he was not.
Yeah, he was.
You think he didn't want to go out there and play? You honestly think that?
No, look at this offense. He wanted his money.
Nah.
I think Lamar is a top 5 quarterback, but I still think that he is scary. I'll agree with Kyrie, but he's not as that good. There's a disconnect from top 3.
All right. I got him top 3 as a Bengals fan, saying that about a Ravens quarterback should tell you a lot. He's a monster. For sure. You probably have seen him terrorize your defense more than anybody else here. But I will not put him in God tier.
From all the things you say, Kyrie, I've learned a lot from you. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Dang. All right, Cardinals, Juju.
Not wrong.
Yeah, we all agree here about that. RN, my top 3 is Joe and Pat, then Omar. Okay. Helix, Toad, get messed up.
Talking about Aaron Rodgers, the hippie.
His toe.
Oh, okay.
He licks the back of toads.
Gabriel says I'm wrong again. It's nothing new here. Curry said he was limping while watching that game in the playoffs. Yeah, a bunch of people in the Ravens organization was talking about how Lamar was limping. I don't like this guy. People
Anyone can limp.
Everybody was talking about how he was limping in the building.
Anyone, I just limped right now. I'm healthy, by the way.
Not everybody recovers at the same rate. All right, there's different. Okay.
Different degrees of ankle sprains, yeah.
Yes, there's different degrees of it. All right. Someday, Juro will not have the best O line. Joe Mixon,
He's listing players, yeah.
Hayden Hurst, 4 All-Pro wide receivers. He's a fraud. I don't know about him being a fraud. Nah. He has had the weapons galore as a quarterback. That's nothing anybody's disagreeing with. Everybody's true. He has a crappy O-line, but yeah. I still think Joe Burrow is the top 3, top 5 quarterback.
I agree.
All right. So we're putting Aaron Rodgers here. Anything else you guys want to change about that, Vincent?
I say he's not as good as Jared Goff or Justin Herbert, but that's just my opinion. At this point in time, career-wise, he's way up there.
Of course,
but
he would be number 1. But
last year and then going into this year, I don't think he'll be better than those 3. Maybe Justin Herbert, maybe.
All right. Russell Wilson, does he have a comeback year?
He's going to do better than what he did last year.
Yeah, if we're rating him on this year, he's in the 20s.
This is where he was last year. Where will he go?
Really? Baker Mayfield was better than him?
I don't know about that one.
Kyler was better than him?
Okay, guys, I was just putting a generalization right there, okay?
No, Reed.
You just put him right here?
Yeah, not top though. Oh, yeah, very.
I'd say better than Daniel Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Next year, I think he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he resurges.
We'll see.
We'll see though. With Sean Payton, Sean Payton.
All right, Matthew Stafford was dealing with elbow injury, I believe, that took him out eventually halfway or towards the beginning of the last year. The year before that, he won a Super Bowl. Was a little inconsistent, but he won a Super Bowl.
Should have been there.
Should have been there. AJ and the Niners should always be in the Super Bowl. That's just a fact.
Not what I'm saying.
All right.
Didn't he throw like 2 or 3 picks in the Super Bowl?
He threw 1 at least.
I think I remember.
Comeback player of the year, Gabriel says. Of the
Matthew?
year.
Here was a
Matthew.
I think Matthew Stafford is not that
It's so wishy-washy. This is where I would put him. I put him right there.
After this past year, you're going to put him right there.
Yes.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. This is where I think he's going to be. I might eat my words. I'm completely fine with that. But
He threw one guy all season long from when he was healthy. He was very predictable. Did horrible during division games. And I mean horrible.
Didn't they not win a division game?
Yeah, they got swept by. I think they may have won one with Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
All right, where do you guys want to put him then?
I think he's primetime Kirk Cousins, but I think he's like right there, or if not, maybe above Russ.
Yeah, I have
Is
him
it-
as my 20th quarterback. So I would say he's in between. Right there. You guys have it right.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with that. All right.
Cool.
Is this Bryce Young or
Yes, sir.
that's Bryce Young? Or is that CJ Stroud? I thought this was CJ Stroud.
No, that's Bryce.
This is Bryce. Where's CJ Stroud? Is he on this?
I don't think
This
he's
is
there.
him. I thought this was Bryce.
That is CJ Stroud's that one.
This one, right?
Oh,
one?
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my screen's a little tiny.
Come on, Vincent.
What the?
I'm
Dang.
gonna put him right here. I'm gonna
Put him right there. Let's go to Tannehill. Let's skip over to
All right,
Tannehill.
Tannehill. Jesus Christ, where do we put
Tannehill's
this guy?
booty.
He's
He's
stepdad
above
material,
Mac
baby.
Jones.
He's stepdad. He's right
I
here.
think he's right there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, he's a good
He's
stepdad.
He's just better than Baker. Just better.
Just enough to pay for the kids' college tuition.
This just says ding. All right,
This-
this is an
this next
interesting
one.
one.
I'm excited to see what y'all think on this one.
For blinking on his name. Jesus Christ.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. There we go. My bad.
Sunshine, baby.
I'm
Sunshine.
gonna put him right there.
I like that spot right there. Okay.
Okay.
I know everyone's going to disagree here because everyone wants to talk about, did you not see the game where he came back against the Chargers in the playoffs, bro? He did amazing. Okay. Oh, what about every other game, man? He did good, right? He did very well. But he's not like 85 overall on Madden well. Okay. And I get it. He got new wide receivers. They look good. He got a great offensive line. They look good. He has a great running back system in the back. And he looked good, right? But let's look at every single game, right? Beginning of the season, whoa, this guy has potential. Middle of the season, starting to fall off. But just because that division is doo-doo, freaking dog water, starts climbing back up. Let's go to the playoffs. Has an amazing game against the Chargers. Now everyone's like, oh, Trevor Lawrence, he is this, and that. I'm not getting fooled, okay? I think potentially he's going to be a little bit better than Justin Herbert, but right now I'm not jumping the gun.
All right.
I would agree. I think right now Trevor Lawrence is middle of the pack. But next year, I do think he'll make a big step forward. I have him in my top 10 at number 6 for next year. I think he's going to be a great quarterback. But we'll see.
Jeez,
Could be wrong.
Vincent's rankings are wild.
Johnny
Hey, man.
is asking, where do we have Josh Allen? It's kind of tough, but this
Where I have
might
him at
be, 5, or he's 4. No, he's 4 right now, but he is like the legendary Kirk Cousins, right? He is we're going to call him primetime Josh Allen because you want Josh Allen during the regular season, but when it comes playoff, it's like, whoa, what's going on? He just turns into like an average Joe guy, right? And so that's why we have him up there. He's still in the top tier list just because he hasn't fallen off too much, but this could potentially be his last season there. Johnny says, ouch. Was this guy a Bills fan? Did we just figure out his fandom?
I have no idea.
Ooh.
All right. Who the heck is this guy?
That is Trask, no?
Oh, Kyle Trask.
Yeah.
Who's
Tampa Bay
that?
Buccaneers. Backup.
Never heard of this dude.
Never, dude. They were so excited for him. What was it,
Yeah.
last year? Because Tom Brady was supposedly retired. They're like, "Oh, it's Kyle Trask season. This guy's awesome in college. He's going to do great." And then Tom Brady said, "Nah, I'm back." And then he just took everything
He
away from him. Now
disappeared.
he did disappear because now Baker Mayfield's over there, and yeah. So we haven't seen anything from Kyle Trask.
Is he here?
I think he's above the rookies.
As of now, yeah, I would say he's right there for now.
Oh
Johnny
my
says
God.
he lives in Buffalo. Put down your address.
Wow.
Then he
No.
put Buccaneers are great.
So which team do you like?
Oh, we have Baker Stink. He's right. He's not wrong.
Dang.
All right, we got one of the worst hairlines in all of the NFL right here.
Oh, Reed, you don't gotta be mean, dude.
Dude, you know it's true.
Dude, you don't. Okay, listen. It's not his fault. Those are genetics. Okay,
Dude,
and the confidence that
shave off
he
your
has
head.
to go
Shave
out
your
there.
head. You gotta do this, man.
The confidence that he has to go out there
The
and just to be
confidence.
himself. I'd
Look
rather
at
him be
idiot.
himself.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dang. Where do we put this dude?
I
Is
think
he around the Jordan Love area? Because we just don't know yet.
I think he's buddy with Jordan Love. Has a very similar play time, and we've seen spurts of him. You know what he can be, but we also don't know what he's going to be.
We were supposed to know by now.
Yeah, we were, but you know the Niners curse.
Don't like the Patriots. My team, we jump onto
Bills
break
fan.
tables. Okay, you're a Bills fan.
Yeah.
You're a Bills
You're a
fan.
Bills.
Yeah.
You love the
Bills
Bills.
Mafia. He's part of the
Bills Mafia.
Mafia.
He's a crazy person. All right, I put him below Jordan Love just because Jordan Love does have an extra year in the league, and he's been able to practice more because he's been healthy. That's the only reason.
Okay.
That's it.
I agree. He's right there. He's a little bit unknown.
Behind Jordan Love.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I had big elbowed someone on a table before. Oh yeah, this dude's crazy.
It's called the People's
Jeez.
Elbow.
The people's elbow.
Yeah.
These people
This
are
is true.
crazy, man.
This is true.
All right, we got Tua up next. When he's healthy, I think he's good. When he's healthy, I think he's in prime time. But what do we think he's going to do next year?
That's tough. Right there.
When he is healthy, I think he's above Geno.
You
What
know
do we
what?
think he's going to happen next year, though?
He still has
Oh.
Tyreek Hill, and honestly, that's really all he has. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, who did phenomenal for him.
And he has chosen now.
He has what?
He has chosen.
He has chosen.
Who?
He has chosen.
Oh,
Is that his name?
They changed his name, right?
Oh, what? Yeah.
It's the dude with crazy hair. I always forget his name.
Anderson,
Robbie
chosen Anderson.
Anderson.
Robbie
Yeah,
Anderson,
chosen Anderson,
freaking
yeah.
joke. Freaking
He's chosen.
skeleton man, Esqueleto. Snap into a
Snap
slim dick.
into a dang.
Oh my gosh.
You know, excitement. I can't see you board. Is he saying he can't see?
Our
Board.
board, yeah.
Your top line is correct. Thank you. We agree. And then chosen QB.
Not
Rosen?
that guy.
Josh Rosen?
No,
No,
Dude,
not
that
Josh
guy
Rosen.
is falling off the
No.
face of the earth, man. I think
Nope.
right now he's with the Falcons, maybe.
I thought he
Yeah.
was working for Sprint, bro.
I
Gosh. Okay. Tua, where is he at?
want to put him behind Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like prime time's way too big.
Well,
I feel like
it's
these
a bunch
guys
of
need to
average
get boosted
Joes.
up.
Whoa.
Whoa, he's not at 85.
Maybe Jimmy, but
In another category.
Johnny put who's in the second line. He can't see it. Second line, it's named Madden ranking 85, and we have Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, and Justin Herbert.
XFL is hiring. Yeah, let Josh Rosen know.
Hey, they're having their draft here pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
I just submitted my name.
Dang, get Aaron Rodgers out the second.
dude, come on. It says get Lamar off of there. Also, are you saying he needs to be in the first or he needs to be in the third? Because if you think he's on the third, then you're crazy.
I think he's saying it needs
Goff
to
is
be.
good.
I think he's saying it needs to be in the first, but we can't have too many quarterbacks in the first. I mean, we have to
Yeah,
have a
it's
fine line.
it's a god tier.
Herbert
Yeah.
overrated.
All right.
Jeez.
Now we got the criminal himself, Sean Watson. Where do we put this guy? He did not have a good year last year.
I'd be
People
scared if
think
he
with
was
the
still there.
actual like full
Oh, dude,
season
yeah.
under his belt and stuff that he would be better. What do you guys think?
Put him above Mac Jones.
He's the top of booty cheeks.
You know he likes him.
Oh,
I'm
God.
stopping myself from even talking because I'm going to say something bad. Probably gonna get us demonetized.
Okay.
Yeah. I say we leave him there and let bygones be bygones. That's it. That's all his talking points get.
Mac Jones stinks.
Preach it.
Mars third. All right. Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He is. Are you gonna put him in booty cheeks?
I think he's booty cheeks. As high as I'll put him in booty cheeks.
You're gonna have him behind Mac Jones?
We know what this guy is, and he's not even going to start. He's not even signed yet. Though, he's not on a team. Most likely, he's waiting for a quarterback to go down mid-season, and then he can step in and be a starter. That's what I think he's waiting for.
I think he's holding on to his what he thinks his value is. I think that's why he hasn't been signed. He wants to be a starting
Hear that.
quarterback, but ain't no more slots available, my man.
I think he knows he's not a starter, in my opinion. But he's waiting for the opportunity to be on the right team at the right time.
We'll keep him
Become
behind Mac.
starter.
We'll keep behind Mac.
Yeah, I'm cool with keeping him there too.
All right, Bryce Young, number one overall
Nice.
pick this past year. See, he's just going to go right here. We're going to slot him in right there.
We'll slot him in right there.
And remember, all the rookies, we don't know what they're going to be this year. They may be good. They may be bad. That we're just putting them in booty cheeks because we just don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. I think he breaks the top 20 this year, though. I think he does good with the Panthers.
Bryce Young going to be fire. I hope so, man. I really hope the best for him. SFL for Wentz. Was he too good in that SFL?
I think
he
might
would
be a
do
little bit-
excellent.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, last
Zach
two.
Wilson.
Zach, your mama Wilson, baby.
I think he's above the rookies as far as right now. Maybe not even that.
Yeah, I think ever since he's come in the league, I think he's regressed.
Yeah.
That's
He
just
played.
my opinion.
He played really, really bad last year. They were chanting for the fourth string over Zach Wilson. The stadium was, and then his team traded everything and won. Their sole purpose this offseason was to get Aaron Rodgers, not developing Zach Wilson. Maybe to develop him with Aaron Rodgers. But I think
Maybe.
he's at the bottom of booty cheeks. Nobody disagree?
Yeah. I don't disagree. Yeah.
All right, and here is the guy that's going to be the third quarterback for the Niners once all their quarterbacks are healthy. He's going to be suiting up because the new rule change. Sam Darnold, where do we put him?
That's true.
Well, I feel like he's going to be suited up no matter what. I mean, the Niners spent one out of their 53-man roster for the past 2 years,
Yeah,
but I'm glad they passed that rule. Right now, I think he's buddy with Baker Mayfield.
Buddy with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean they're
You put him
both
that
so
high?
bad in Carolina that none of them got the job.
I would do that. And I think Andy Dalton is higher than him.
Dang, you guys think he's better than Justin?
That's I would put him down
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I would have put him better as Justin.
You would put Trey Lance below him.
No, I would not.
So let's do this. I would
There
do
you
that. I think
That's
this is a good
good.
spot for him.
Yeah.
That's a good spot. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Look at this.
This is it.
Wow.
This is it. This is our 2023. Is there anything, before we lock it in, anything you guys want to change?
Skinning.
I think like prime time is way too big. We need to bump up the first two of prime time into Madden 85.
I would not have Dak Prescott as an 85 overall in Madden.
I think they need to get bumped up.
I wouldn't even say that for Jimmy G.
Then they don't deserve to be in the top of prime time.
Why wouldn't they?
I think prime time is like an 80, 84, 83, 82, you know?
Yeah.
All right. I just think it's the road's too big.
I mean, we can move down Mac Jones and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is a stepdad.
we could.
All right. We're just gonna keep it like this. Anything else you guys want to change?
I'm good here.
Yeah, I'm good with the ranking.
All right. So this is NSP's official 2023 quarterback rankings. Any other comments before we end the episode?
I want to post it on Twitter, see how many people like get mad.
Okay.
That'd be a lot of people.
Johnny says it wasn't bad. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Baker does stink. Yeah, we hate Baker here.
Yep. Very true. Very
He
true.
ain't Bakey shit except for L's.
All right. Well, that is all for this episode. This live has been live for over an hour. It does not feel like an hour because I thought that was a lot of fun. I love ranking certain positions. If you like these type of videos, let us know down in the comments. Let us know on Discord to do videos like this, and we'll definitely do this again. Notorious says, nah.
Hey, man, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Why though? Like, what has he shown? He's a one-dimensional guy. I get it. You're a Chicago fan, right? All respect to you, and he has potential. But from what he has shown, I haven't seen anything. I mean, he has potential to be better than all those guys in that list. I will give you that. In that tier, in that tier. But he's a one-dimensional QB. That's all I'm saying.
He has the chance to prove us wrong this year now that he has a real wide receiver in DJ Moore, and they built the offense, put a lot of guys around him. But I just won't believe it until I see it. 1,143 yards rushing on the worst team in the league. Come on, man. Yeah, that's all he did. He ran. He is immense talent. He's an athlete, a freak athlete. But you will not convince me that he can do that forever. Lamar did it, and they figured him out. Justin Fields did it. They will figure him out. He had one good game, like 90 yards passing. I kid. It's legit. Like his like greatest passing games are like the worst for like regular quarterbacks.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
He has not shown that he can be a passer yet. Yes, what you're saying right now is true. They did not have a lot of wide receivers or a lot of talent as far as pass catchers. Hey, we love you too, man. Thank you for challenging us. We love this talk crap. Say we're wrong. We love it. We'll do it all day long. Vincent here had him like number 11, I think, on his quarterback. Yeah. So Vincent,
that's also my prediction of what he'll do next year. I think he'll get better, But I thought Justin Fields was a decent quarterback. I think you are right, Notorious TBG. He did not have the best team. You could even say it was the worst because they pretty much were the worst. But yeah, he is not. I'm giving him a little bit of hype because of the rushing, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, he has incomplete grade right now. Now he can prove it with a pool.
So Claypool, yeah.
Justin Fields' lifespan is not going to be long in the NFL. Okay,
no, not with what he's playing.
Right, exactly. I mean, you could go back to the stat right here, and that's freaking awesome. That's a great stat to have, but you can't do that as a quarterback. And I get this league is, a triple threat QB. That's what you want, but he is not a triple threat right now. He can't pass the ball, and you could blame that he didn't have offensive line, right? So he didn't have time in the pocket. You could say that he didn't have wide receivers. This upcoming season, they addressed the offensive line, which I'm very happy that they did, right? They also got more. They have Claypool now is going to have a little bit more familiarity with the playbook. They have new coaching staff. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. But from this past year, he was a one-dimensional QB that got himself injured. Look at Lamar Jackson. He's not as good as Lamar. He could potentially be, but he's going to become someone like a Cam Newton or an RG3 where all he wants to do is run the ball, which it works for a little bit. You can't win games you can't win a Super Bowl like that. Sorry, moving on.
Yep.
Yeah, here, I'll pull it up. Oh. He says Claypool, DJ Moore, Tanyan, Sean, John. Dude actually has weapons. Yeah, he's getting a little bit more weapons, but I wouldn't say those guys put him above a lot of other quarterbacks. You know, those guys are mid-tier wide receivers. DJ Moore has the possibility of breaking into the top 25 for me this year, but from what I saw last year and the way he played, he just looked unmotivated. He dropped a lot for me, so we'll see what he can do this season with Fields. Let's see. He also says he hasn't had a chance to prove it, but he still hasn't proved it. Yeah. I mean, he's still young, in my opinion. He still has a lot of time, but we'll see. Let's see. Notorious TBG also says people were talking about Eagles drafting a new QB before A.J. Brown went to Philly. Huh. What's going on? What's going on? I want to know why A.J.'s laughing.
So, Notorious, you're exactly right. People are talking about getting rid of Hurts before A.J. Brown. So, what Notorious is saying, like, if you give this guy an elite weapon, it could change the whole perspective of this QB and which more can do. And Vince, what you said has some truth to it. You know, these are kind of mid-tier wide receivers, but you got to remember these guys are very young, right? I want to go more very young. I think Claypool might be the oldest, but he had that 1 year. He was Mapletron, right? I think he still has potential to be so. And then you have St. Brown, who we've seen his brother have a lot of success with Detroit, and I feel like that St. Brown brother also could have a lot of success if in the right situation, in the right offensive play scheme.
Not bad.
All right. Is Raiders worst roster or Cardinals? I would put Cardinals just because Kyler Murray is hurt, so they really don't have a quarterback for the beginning of their season. DJ Moore has low energy. Hey, maybe a new team changes that, all right? People call him DJ Hardbutt.
Half.
Okay.
I get you.
Half butts. Okay. Yep. That's pretty fair. Notorious got point, or he could be due to he ain't no Bryce the Goat Young. We have to see if Bryce Young is all that.
Yeah.
He's got the mind for the NFL. We'll see if he has the talent for it. Johnny says, put him on the Bengals. Fields would be a Super Bowl like Joe Fraud.
No. Joe Burrow is a great pocket passer, even with pressure, and he has the ability to scramble. In my opinion, Justin Fields only has the ability to scramble. He's not a good pocket passer, and he can't throw passes on a dime like Joe Burrow can. So, no, that's a totally wrong analogy and comparison there, in my opinion.
All right, sweet. We're going to go ahead and end this episode. If you have any other comments or you want to continue to talk crap about our tier list, go ahead. We're going to put this on Discord and we're going to post it on our Twitter. So if you want to talk crap about it, please follow us on all our socials. I'm going to go ahead as I talk, throw our Discord into the chat so you guys can join our Discord. It's a lot of fun. Talk trash in there. You'll always be alerted to all of our new stuff in the Discord. So make sure you guys do that. Yes, and thank you, Notorious, for leaving a like. We appreciate that. If you guys liked watching this tier list type of video, leave a like in the comments. Let us know in our Discord, etc. Nestor said we should do a running back rankings. Hey, if this video gets 5 likes, 5, that's all I'm asking, we'll do it. All right?
Down.
Nice.
Alright,
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yep. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Keep on grinding.